Hey, I'm very, very tired. I'm exhausted. I've been busy. Hasn't been the word for the past week. I've been very, very busy. Days up to 20, 22 hour days. A lot of physical, a lot of mental. Anyway, I've been working on a friend's car. I'll mention her name, Angela Massie. Been working on a car for like the past couple of weeks, and basically someone donated her a car. God blessing. But had a lot of issues, and but that's the only option that she had. It was either that or she goes without. Had a lot of issues, so I started working on it, and then I started getting pile driven with like work and just studying and everything, getting behind on projects at school, barely sleeping, and so there's a garage that's around really close to the place where the car's parked, and it needs an inspection, and it had check engine light on it. I don't have a way to check the light, so I got the car to where it would run, and then a friend helped me take it down to the garage, and they said, "Hey man, we got hooked up with a little situation, and can you help us out?" Obviously, not without payment, but they just told him about the situation. So first thing he's like, "Oh man, this thing needs this, needs all this stuff," and then he said, "Here's the readout from the computer from the check engine light." Had like 15 lines of crap. Just it was like, what? Something didn't make sense to me. This thing was running beautifully. I mean, no engine or transmission problem. I mean, it running beautifully. It was a hole in the muffler, but and so I was like, all right. So we'll see what we're gonna do about this. And but I had a very strong feeling. Well, take the car out of here. Pay him for the inspection. Because he did some diagnostics on it. I went and picked up a couple of parts. Got them for a gracefully low price. Refurbished a couple of things on the car. Got it running even better. Took the car back over there. Said, "Okay, listen, I need you to do the exhaust on it." And we had a little something worked out about the exhaust. And I said, "Oh, by the way, half of the other stuff you told me about, it's all fixed now." He looked at me like I was stupid. It's just because he didn't really, he didn't get it. I went through, I refurbished a couple parts. Everything was great. And I did this, like I said, in extreme exhaustion. I mean, I was literally living on like monster drinks. So all that happened. I was like, all right, Lord, thank you for getting me through it. And people were like, man, I don't know how you keep going. And I was like, well, when God's grace is with you, then you just keep going, especially when you have to get things done. You can't. It's like if I didn't, then they were going to get let down, and we can't have that. I interchanged a couple parts from the salvage yard, put them in there, thinking, well, at least a couple things will be taken care of. But take it back over there. And I just got a call from the guy a minute ago. He says, "Okay, we took care of the muffler situation." He says, "And I'll tell you, man, I don't know how you did it. I don't know what you did, but I just hooked it up to the computer again, and it's only reading one code, and it's something I can easily fix, no problem." About easily fixed, that's what I'm talking about me. I wasn't talking about him. I know it's something I can easily fix it, but the way he responded, he says, "I don't know what you did. I don't know how you did it, but this is the only code it's reading now, and I know easily what it is." He said mass airflow sensor. So I was like, and he cut me like an outstanding price, but I only had him do like 2 or 3 things on it specifically. I strategically gave him like 2 or 3 things that I know that I don't have the capability, the equipment to do. Otherwise, I took care of the rest of it. God's just awesome. I mean, that's like the second or third time in a couple of days, or like maybe 3 days, that people were very impressed or overwhelmed by what I was able to take care of.